Hi everyone, this is a Star Talk with Jen Waine. It is Sunday, May 21st, 2017. I want you to see my two feathers behind me since it is Gemini season. So we're in air season, which I'll get to in a little bit. But first, how are you? Nice to see you again. And today I'd like to talk about Venus clearing her shadow, and I'd like to talk about Mercury clearing his shadow, and Gemini, and also a new offering that I have. So first and foremost, big news for a lot of us is that Venus cleared her shadow on Thursday, May 18th. So we finally feel like relationships are moving forward again and getting some traction, and we're going into new territory after the end of January. So you may feel like you lived an entire lifetime in the past few months. That is entirely possible with this Venus cycle. So Venus was in Pisces for a while, and during that time we learned about our boundaries and we learned about how open we want to be, and it was a very dreamy time, kind of nebulous, a lot of optimism and one love, kind of just feeling like we were floating and wanted to trust that everything was going to work out. And then she shifted into Aries, and it wasn't that way anymore, and we got some clarity that we really need to stand up for ourselves and be assertive and be a warrior and really honor ourselves and do whatever that takes to do to be true to ourselves. So it's been a recalibration time about coming back to self. And 2 days later, on Saturday the 20th, Mercury cleared his shadow. During Aries time, we were learning a lot about learning how to be assertive with our communication and to review our thoughts around self-worth. And so putting those two together, we've been discovering how to act differently to honor self, how to speak up for what we need, how to clearly state our desires, our boundaries, our expectations, and not willing to settle anymore. And you may have found that you've been reviewing the value of a particular relationship that you've been experiencing, or something else that you've invested in the past few months, be it your work, your family. We could look to your chart and see exactly where Venus has been hanging out and what she's been influencing. But regardless of where, there's been almost like your rose-colored glasses coming off. There's more clarity. And perhaps the value of that investment has changed. And that's why astrologers say that it's not wise to enter into a relationship during this Venus cycle, is because often by the end of it, we see there's been a change in value. So you may have felt a drastic shift in the past few days and some more clarity coming through around what it is you need to be true to yourself. And there's more discernment, and that can feel good. So the other news is that the sun moved into Gemini yesterday on the 20th, and hopefully there's been a lightening if you've been feeling heavy and burdened. Gemini season can bring forward a lightness, an air, like the feathers. And it's a great time to learn, and it's a great time to study something, and we want to know. And when the sun and the moon move into this area of Gemini, the moon will be there with a new moon on Thursday the 25th. The whole sky is imbued, and we are infused with the energy of Gemini, and we all become more Gemini-like, which means we all become more social, more communicative. We want to know, we want to learn, we want to understand. So I'm launching a program in line with this energy called Nourish Your Moon, and it is an introductory course for those of you who've been asking for a beginner course in astrology. This is for you, and it tracks the moon. As you know, the sun moves through a zodiac sign. It takes a month, but the moon moves through each zodiac sign every 2 to 2.5 days. So we will track it as it starts off. In the beginning, it'll go from Gemini into Cancer, Leo, so on and so forth, through all 12 signs. And each time it moves, I'll send you an email about how to align with that particular sign. what the planetary ruler is, what the element is, what the body correlation is, lots more. And I'm also going to make 3 videos at pivotal times during the month with the new moon, the full moon, and the dark of the moon. And these videos will not be YouTube videos. They'll only be available to members of this course. So if you want to learn astrology, it's a great way in 1 month's time to learn a huge amount of information. I'll break it down, make it really accessible. It's really fun. And let me know if you'd like to learn more about that. So you can email me at this email address, which is, I hope you can see that, jen@jenwaine.com. I'll also put that in the comment section. And you can also go to my website, jen@jenwaine.com. So I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're feeling lighter. I hope you feel like you're getting some traction and you're moving into some new territory. There's a lot more clarity now. And yeah, I hope you're doing well. Give a holler if you have any questions. And I hope to see some of you in my course starting this coming Thursday in just a few days. All right, take care. Be well. Bye-bye.